This is Edison and Edison Fitness. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's theme is simple. Keep it simple. The day started with long run in the woods, one of my favorite routines. After that, I helped my dad with some wood cutting work. Later that day, I got an idea. I want to build my own leg raisers for bench press, so my setup follows the IPF rules. If my feet are at the right height, I can finally train proper leg drive technique.
No fun, no music, I only listen. It's blast and burst, it's bomb and missile. Slipping my shoes on, dream of surviving. I wake up frightened from every whistle. Evil empire.
There is my third bench pressing bench. I'm here to get some material. Just want to get some material to do this bench pressing leg supports to get its IPF rules, right height for training bench press while I'm training it at my home. There is actually one Olympic bar. My friend gave it to me, but that's bent. Most of my weights are not suitable for that. Is it 50 millimeter? So they are, I think, 30.
I found some nice straight lumber laying around. It's either pine or spruce. I honestly don't know. If you know, feel free to educate me in the comments. My main requirement was very scientific. If my foot fits on it, it's good enough. There was one small thing I completely overlooked. This wood turned out to be slightly warped. When you just eyeball it, it looks straight. Along the grain, it bends just a little, like me after leg day. You'll see it more clearly later. You don't need perfection to make progress. I digress.
So we need 1, 2, 3, and 4 pieces. And then, since it's 2 inches, we need 2 of those layers. So this is gonna be 10 centimeters. So we're gonna have here 1 piece of that
10 centimeter by 2.5 centimeter board. Or for the Americans watching, about 4 by 1 inches. This is international cooperation.
We have 2 pieces like that. I think it's just better to have something like this, like 2 pieces like on these heads. And we're gonna just basically use screws. Keep it simple. Gravity is on our side with this stuff. We do have very good screws. Like this is nice with saws, that there is this straight. This helps you to just draw a straight line here. Can easily now support it with the other hand and then just draw a line. And it's gonna be completely straight, as long as this is straight. You can also draw like this way. There is ways to avoid that, but it's not bad, even though I'm not woodworker so much. But this is what you use now as an easy model. Like that same thing now 1, 2, 3 times more. It's not gonna be perfect because wood isn't perfect material ever. You need that one like that. You can see I a little bit pulled it, since the line is gonna be a little bit more there. That way it's gonna be the same size.
Here you can clearly see what I meant earlier. The timber has a little attitude problem. Slightly crooked, just enough to notice. These are all the pieces cut and ready.
Täytyisi ehkä vähän hioa näitä. Mutta
Altogether, the height increase comes to about 12 to 13 centimeters if everything goes right, which should finally allow my legs to do something useful during bench press besides emotional support. At this point, I decided to quit the project. Just kidding. I found perfectly sized screws in storage, which means the hardest part of the project is officially over. Now we just assemble everything.
aika hyvän syvyyteen. Ja sitten tää olisi aika läppä.
Sorry. Next step, sanding everything smooth.
P40, so this is kind of rough paper, but I think it's good practice to at least get rid of some of these, sticks sticking to your hands and legs and stuff. I like rough finishes personally. I have this Bosch screwdriver, screw you, Bosch screw you. Anyways, this is perfect. With screws, the nice thing about it is that, let's say I screwed it here and I wasn't happy how it went. You can just screw it out and then do it again.
Yes, my English sounded funny there. I noticed it too. I kept it because honestly, it made me laugh. I'm using Bosch cordless driver with Torx screws to put the pieces together. Nothing fancy, just effective. Just the way I am. The sex machine. Duracell Bunny with capital B. B, 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 B with big motherfucking BBC.
Little bit inside, you see. And using, let's see how much, this is gonna even attach it to that, I see.
I'm railing, I'm drilling, I'm railing, I'm drilling, I'm railing, I'm drilling, I'm railing, I'm drilling, I'm railing and drilling and railing and drilling, drilling, railing, I'm
Yeah,
railing.
there might be some,
Your
this.
passport picture,
So-
you're sucking my dick.
You could do some extra work. It doesn't have to be perfect for my needs.
Okay, let's take the rest of it seriously. I'm a tall lifter with very straight, almost iron bar-like back. Creating a big bench press arc has never come naturally to me. Structurally, I could probably benefit from wider shoulders too. Many of the strongest bench pressers I've seen have naturally broad frames. It might not always look aesthetically ideal, but mechanically it gives you advantage in pushing strength. For me, ironically, strength and performance matters more than appearance. The arc itself is highly technical, almost a skill of its own, and honestly, this is one of the first times I'm truly bench pressing with my heels planted firmly on the ground. Years ago, confident gym guy told me to keep my heels up. He was strong, so I trusted him. At the time, boxing was my main sport and bench press was only supplemental work, so I never questioned it. I just trained without analyzing the details. But when your goals get higher, you start to realize something important. Strength isn't only built with effort, it's unlocked through precision. You may be leaving 20% of your strength unused simply by ignoring small technical factors. An unstable bench affects force transfer. A belt that becomes too big after you lost some weight limits the proper bracing that makes you weaker. Lifting belt alone can add roughly 1 to 5% to a maximal lift. Small details, real strength. To keep these from sliding around, I just added some double-sided tape underneath and a few boxes and weights in front to lock everything in place. Not elegant, but it does the job. Take care of yourself and maybe build better food blocks than I did. I'd actually be curious to see what you come up with. Link them to my comments. This was just quick fun homebrewing. Hope you enjoyed it.